like Wimbledon I serve. Yeah, that's him again. The sound that engine in is like a bird. You see fireworks and Corvette tires skirt the boulevard. I know how you work. I know just who you are. See, use a. Your hormones probably switch inside your DNA. Problem is, all that inside your DNA.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Rich.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium. In a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line between the Oakland Raiders and the Cleveland Browns. Play action. Gold. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And that one results in 35 yards. Off the play fake. Gold. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Off play action. Gold. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. Third down. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Here we go now.
From the gun, Gold. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball were the first ones to...
And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This one taken from the 7. Spins away. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot. Great place to run some of your best off.
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for the Browns. And even 40 yards.
Here we go now.
Off the play fake. Gold. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. For Johnson, the numbers for his performance from last week, 20 carries, 51 yards.
And he scored his first touchdown of the year in last week's game. So now he's hoping that that helps establish a rhythm. And maybe now he can score a few in bunches, starting with this one.
On second down, Johnson. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Play action. Now it's Carr. Open man, the tight end Rodgers. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Such a valuable commodity to have a tight end who can run and get open. How about what he just did there? Worked his way from right to left across the field and found his way free.
Carr. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make it a second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. A first carry now for Marshawn Lynch. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Brett Hundley, a 23-yard run. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And a special play there by the special teams. It's one thing to fake it. He ran it in for the score.
I think the special teams coach saw something on film in preparation for this game, told the head coach now's the time. He got the green light, and they worked it to perfection.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And now running right through it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. Interesting stat line right now. Technically, he's completed 4 passes, 2 to his team and then 2 to the wrong team.
It makes you wonder what he's seeing downfield because he has completed 2 passes to his own.
That's caught at the 25. A big play that time for Cleveland. 46 yards. throwing on first down. Gold, open space inside the 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun. Gold. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Wendy Merciless coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Looking to throw on second down. Gold. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1.
All right, here we go.
Looking to throw. Gold. That's caught at the 2. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Detroit! Gone! Set! Punching now! Party! Here we go now! Over! All right, here we go.
On 4th down. Gold. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Nigel Bradham. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. He decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
On play action, now Carr. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. Quarterback was hit.
And some room to roam now. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. First down carry here for Johnson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Carr to throw on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It got his man complete. A big play that time for the Raiders. 41 yards.
Really good recognition of the offensive line of the blitz. They picked it up, allowed for more time to throw the ball deep downfield, and a big-time completion.
On first down, Carr toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up first and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Here's Carr to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, now he bowls him over. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Off play action. Gold. Over the middle to Evans. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Off the play fake. Gold. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Back to throw. Goal. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Mike Evans, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Derek Carr getting set and ready to go again on offense here. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them the lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
So after that stop, you know the third down is not a gimme if you're on the offensive team. So what are you going to do? Run it again? Or maybe you go play action and try and throw the ball and pick up the necessary yardage.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit. Maybe pump.
He's got a man. Complete. 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going on.
Now a hit and a loose football. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he heard all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Mike Evans, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This is taken at his 4. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now Carr throwing on second down. Crabtree with it over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Raiders on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Carr going to try and throw on third down. And Rodgers has it over on the right side. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Carr now on first down. He's going to air one out. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. Interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what...
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro, Navarro Bowman. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. He'll get 3 of those penalty yards back here, leaving him with a 2nd and 12.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. They go to Johnson again. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And avoids the contact by sliding. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Now they'll throw with Carr. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd going to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They might think about going for it here, but it's still just the 2nd quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Let's go.
Off play action. Gold going up top. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And oh, it's blocked. This is going the other way. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. The 40. The 20. 10, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And we focus on Duke Johnson now. And he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help. And I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score. And sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else. And that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. A really nice gain of 25 yards. To throw, it's Carr. Going for the deep ball. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Travis Carey, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Emmanuel Agba in there to get him for a loss of 5. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On second down, here's Carr. And he finds the tight end, Rodgers. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, it's Carr. This is Johnson. He's got it. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Myles Garrett in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice for such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever? And
you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Carr now on first down. He gets it left side to Johnson. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A Raider first down, 17 yards. So we've reached halftime in a wild, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. They'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Well, he had 2 sacks earlier. Now he has 4 total tackles for a loss after that play.
Well, they obviously have to do a better job trying to block him. But short of that, you know what the quarterback has to do? Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
That one goes for 24 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you, that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing, but he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now, making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield and spilling everything.
That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. First down, the run with Lynch. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Duke Johnson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Aldon Smith in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Looking to throw. Gold. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Big yardage there for the Browns. 18. Off the play fake. Gold. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Off play action. Goal. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. We get a glance at Duke Johnson as he heads back out onto the field. Responsible for well over 100 yards of total offense, but still hasn't found the end zone. You think that's in the back of his mind going into this drive?
It's always in the back of the mind of a player who's having that type of a day, because you want that gratification for your work, right? You want that stamp on top of everything. But bottom line for him, he's doing great work. Sometimes it just opens it up for other people to actually get into the end zone for him.
The runners, you know, would they rather have 60 yards, 3 touchdowns, or 150 no touchdowns?
I think more than likely 150 and no touchdowns. But all the runners that I know would say, I'll take 150 and 3 touchdowns. They're greedy that way.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Shotgun now for Carr. And that is incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And we shift to spotlighting Mike Evans. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Whitney Merciless. From that outside linebacker spot, he's able to get in there for a loss of 9. Off the play fake. Gold. He sets to fire deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Browns have moved out in front.
And that 3rd counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now a handoff. Johnson. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. Good move by Duke. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back. And it'll be 3rd down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
To throw on 3rd down. Carr. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because...
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they've dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the... It's caught at the 10. And that one results in 35 yards. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On 1st and 10, Gold eluding the pressure right. That's complete right around the 8. A big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 8-yard line.
Back that up. Go, go. Watch him now.
This is Cohen. Spins by. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 3rd down, Gold. Flush to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Zane Gonzalez now to try the Browns field goal. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score from NRG Stadium in Houston. And it's the Texans who have scored to grab the lead there. Deshaun Watson, a couple of touchdown passes thus far. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, but no problems converting there.
Start the drive on the ground with Johnson. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. To throw on 2nd down. Carr. Complete left side, the tight end Rodgers. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Johnson. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
But it was stopped on that play. But he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Oakland. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done. Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley.
And got his man complete. And he's nice pickup of 33 yards.
Let's go.
Kaiser on first down. The screen pass here to Cohen. Finding some room at midfield. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
Let's go.
A first down throw for Kaiser. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Evans. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. From the red zone now, Kaiser. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. First and goal at the 3-yard line now. They come out here in the eye. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Browns add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Throwing on first down is Carr. Underneath for Johnson. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw on second down. Carr, he'll dump it off complete to Lynch. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Just 1 yard to go here on second down. Again, it's Carr. Caught left side to Crabtree. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Duke Johnson, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Now, he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Second down, Kaiser. And he fires one incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Browns on third down. Not good, 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go.
They'll throw here, Kaiser. He finds Coleman. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 19 yards that time for number 19.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Coleman. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 1st and 10, Kaiser. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Flex round. Let's go. Ohio.
Now they try the right side here. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Kaiser from the gun on 3rd. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And we focus on Duke Johnson now. He has been a factor in a multitude of ways. Over 100 yards rushing. He's approaching that number in the receiving category, too.
And you know why I've always respected guys who can have these types of games? As a runner, you're going through a pile. People are raking at the football all the time. your hands take a beating, okay? And to be able to still go out and catch the football in open field after going through that guy's dynamite.
He's been dynamite in this game so far. We'll see defensively if they have an answer because they need to come up with something. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Carr to throw on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. To throw on third down. Carr. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Here we go with Johnson. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on fourth down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Kaiser here looking to throw it. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Well, from where we sit, Brandon, it certainly appears that touchdown should just about do it.
Probably, but I'll play the analyst here. You know we've seen some crazier endings.
That we have, and maybe we should sit back and make sure we can stay around for the ride because it could be a wild finish.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Danny Shelton in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. On play action, it's Carr. Now a desperation throw deep. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Checking in on Houston. It's in the fourth quarter there. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Deshaun Watson, over 300 yards now and also 3 touchdown passes. And now Oakland ready to take the field. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. On first down, Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Newton. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Carr now on first down. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped lead